even know if I'm getting it. I can't have see that. It's already on here. Okay. And the button right here. You would turn it off. Bring that. If you're turned off, that's the button you press. It's on right now.
Start doing that.